Welcome to the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib.
Yo, it's another news day. I feel good, I'm on top like a kufe. Sipping my coffee, shaking my head for homies acting goofy. Guess they do it for the gram or the TikTok, so who's me? Welcome to the crib, let's kick it like Bruce Lee. Part intelligent, part ratchet, that's Sap Neil deGrasse, you half Boosie. Listen, man. Real spit, now that's lit, homie, truthfully. If you in the Tampa area, you should be down like Bruce B. We treat the pod like sex, we start slow and at full speed. You like the way we work it? 9 p.m. we going in, we podding perfect. Beez and Tachi is my posse. No worries because I know my posse got me. Be careful, we might snap like paparazzi. But yo, let's start the show with getting lit like sipping hot toddy. What's good and Tim pretty people? Friday evening, my name is Khary. This is my crib. And I invite you into my home for another evening of the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and every now and then like a showcase. We have another dope show for you tonight. Gas prices are high, and it turns out gas companies are reporting profits. The profits in the billions. They claim shortages, but the profits, they might be trying to gas us up with that shit. I don't know. We'll get into it. Young Miami has a new podcast, and her first guest was none other than Diddy. The internet has been calling him Sugar Diddy, but we'll get into it. They reveal some things. Geico could pay $5.2 million for an STD a woman caught while getting her cheeks clapped in the back of a Honda. That's a wild way to get paid. We'll get into this, that, and a lot more. I'm going to be joined by the homie Beez Buddha. What's up, y'all? My house guests in the chat. Everybody watching, podcast listeners listening. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you're not already. Let your peoples know. Share this. Let your peoples know what's going on. It's going to be a fun night. Phone lines are open. 813-559-3339. Hit us up. Let us know your thoughts. Jump in the chat. Drop a comment. Yo, how's everybody feeling tonight? The homie Beez Buddha is running a little bit behind, but the show must go on, man. The show must go on. What's up to the house guests in the chat? How are y'all feeling this evening? What up, Wayne? What up, Rock? What up, Cheryl? How's everybody feeling? Khary, what's popping, y'all? How y'all feeling tonight, man? You know, tonight I'm on something a little bit different. A little bit different tonight. Normally I'll be taking shots of like some Crown or some Hennessy, some tequila or something. But tonight, decided to get a little sophisticated. Drinking me some wine, some Pinot Grigio, you know? Step your sophistication levels up if you haven't yet, you know? I hope everybody had a good week. Khary says he's chilling, waiting for his girl to get back with food and drinks. That's definitely gonna hit the spot. Food and drinks, you know? Yeah, I'm a little high class tonight, you know? Sipping on that Pinot Grigio, you know what I mean? Had to throw on the hat, you know what I'm saying? Doing a collar shirt. So, you know, let me get a little fresh tonight, man. It's Friday. You know what I'm saying? Let me do my thing, man. Wayne is good, long week at FedEx, relaxing. You got the weekend off? You're going to be chilling this weekend. What y'all got planned for the weekend? Because my weekend look like it's going to be a little bit rainy out here. So I ain't going to be doing too much. I'm probably going to play the crib. I'm going to watch some Netflix and Amazon Prime, which I do need to get caught up on the latest episode of The Boys. You know, Fridays drops a new episode. That's a wild-ass show. If you ain't never seen it, yo, need to get caught up, check it out, see what it's about, because it's a good show. The show's premise is if superheroes were in the real, I'm gonna say the premise of the show is if superheroes were real, they would be assholes, and the show does a good job of painting them as assholes, in my opinion. The majority of them, in my opinion. But it's a good show. I got to get caught up on it. But I also plan on watching this new Adam Sandler movie that's on Netflix called Hustle. He's supposed to be like some NBA scout or something like that. But it looks interesting. I'm gonna check it out. I think he got like a Netflix deal, so he'll be making movies strictly for Netflix. But it looks like it might be a good script. It's a drama. It's not his the comedies that we're used to. He's kind of gotten to his drama bag, and I'm not really mad at that. You know, I'm not mad seeing comedians doing dramas and shit like that. You know, I kind of like seeing them be able to expand their what's the word I'm looking for? Expand their horizon in the acting. They don't just do one. They're not just a one-trick pony. Oh, that's an old school ass phrase for your ass, man. Got the homie Beez joining us. You know, he'll be here in a minute and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's here, dragging his table. What's good with you, brother?
Table.
Yeah. All right. Sean says, "Yo, to be honest, I think Kevin Hart should do some serious roles." Yeah, that last joint he did on Netflix. What was the name of it? You remember the name of it?
Goddamn, what was that Kevin Hart shit?
We spoke about it too.
Yeah, that shit was dope too.
Yeah, we spoke about it.
The brother shit.
Yeah. No, I got Google, right? Let me Google it. Kevin Hart Netflix movie.
What's his name?
What was the name of that shit? True Story. That was the name of it. True Story. True Story. I would like to see some more Kevin Hart do some more stuff like True Story. I'm not mad at that. You know, Wayne says he's gonna do the same. He's gonna chill out this weekend, catch up on some Netflix. I ain't mad at it, man. I ain't mad at it. You know?
Yeah, I think I'm in there.
Yeah. We got you connected though, Beez. We got you connected. You know? Shit, I've been chilling here this week. I've been doing a lot of thinking and reflecting. I'll be looking at shit. I'll be looking at like the analytics for the stream. I'll be looking at a whole bunch of stuff, and I was like, yo, how could we grow the stream, man? How could we get this shit to grow a little more? You know? And I've been thinking about kind of changing up the format a little bit of the show, you know, just a little bit, not too much, you know, but trying some new things, experimenting with some new things, you know. I had a bunch of thoughts on how we can make the show better, but we gotta be conscious of some things and shit like that, you know.
Hint, Beez.
What's that?
I feel like that's like hint, Beez. You gotta be conscious of shit.
Nah. That's not just for you. That's for all of us, yo. You know, that's for all of us. You know, we need to be conscious of, like, when we're talking about stuff, that we need to be informative. You know, sometimes we just we kind of get sidetracked from being informative to just us having a conversation and not really educating the people too much. It's just like sometimes
we need to bring a little more knowledge to
right. You know, we need to bring more knowledge. I think most of our topics at some point should have some type of lesson learned. That's my opinion. You know, I think lessons learned are a good thing. Is a contributing factor to people wanting to see information. You know.
So like, check it like this. So
go ahead.
Let me ask you this: if idea-wise, like this is where you like going a little bit. You remember old school cartoons?
Like G.I. Joe?
How they used to have like G.I. Joe, He-Man, She-Ra, and all that. And then at the end of every show, they always had like something crazy went on in the show. And then at the end of the show, they break it down. Like, you know, the lesson today.
It's like the end of G.I. Joe, you know? And knowing is half the battle.
Knowing is half the battle.
You know, there was, even though the lesson they taught at the end didn't necessarily coincide with the episode, they would just have like, I tell you one thing though. You know how I learned how to tread water?
Yo, G.I. Joe?
Watching G.I. Joe, nigga. Watching G.I. Joe. That's how I learned how to tread water. I learned how to tread water watching G.I. Joe. They had the episode had nothing to do with swimming. But at the end of the episode, they always had some type of PSA, you know, public service announcement. And Shipwreck was the person in this public service announcement. The kid was drowning. He's like, oh no, I can't swim. Shipwreck was like, just be calm. Just put your arms back and forth, and now kick your legs like a scissor. Yeah. This will help you float and tread water. Nigga, I almost drowned about 5 times trying to tread water, but I eventually learned. And it was because of that episode of G.I. Joe. You know? But with that being said, I think we need to be informative, but not necessarily in that manner, to where it's just that we talk about mad random shit, and at the end of the episode be like, hey, if you don't want to have babies, wear your condoms. And no one is half the battle. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying?
And then you gotta have some whack ass music.
Yeah, they did have some wild music. You know, I wanted to actually see the music made me think of Top Gun, because I heard Top Gun still got some 80s music in it, you know? But I want to see that movie just because
Wayne Mills, what's up, brother?
Gun, you know? Top Gun. But no, back to being informative. Yeah, I think we need to do things to kind of just make sure that when we do talk about things, there is some type of lesson to be learned or some type of information to be gathered from whatever we're talking about. Or not, it doesn't necessarily have to be every single topic, but it would be helpful. And I think sometimes we just kind of get sidetracked and we just start having a conversation just like we're outside or something like that, and not like we're on a pod and shit. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
What you sipping on over there? What you sipping? I know before we started, but I spoke to you before I started that you said you was about to take a shot of some Henny.
Yeah, I was in the hood with the homies, you know what I'm saying? Hadn't seen niggas in a little minute. Niggas like, you know, we got a bottle, yo, you want some Henny, Beez? And I'm like, you know, the hell with it. I ain't seen you motherfuckers in a little minute.
Got you. Well, you were a little late, but I already told the chat that tonight I'm getting a little classy, a little sophisticated, you know? So tonight...
What you drinking, wine?
I'm drinking some Pinot Grigio, my G. You know? Some Pinot Grigio, man.
Some Pinot Grigio?
Some Pinot Grigio.
Yo.
You know? Get my sophistication.
You know what you should try? You should try some Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc? That sounds like
some Sauvignon Blanc.
Is that a sweet wine? Is that a bitter wine? What kind of wine is that? A dry wine?
It's a little dry.
Okay, I might not like it then. I might not like it.
I know, but I know a lot of people prefer that over Pinot Grigio. Like you know what I'm saying? Like my experience with people with Pinot Grigio, like they'll go for Sauvignon Blanc over Pinot Grigio. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because it tastes crisp. It's a dry, crisp taste.
Got you. Well, I might have to give it a try. You know. But before we get a pop and jump into our first topic, it is Friday, right? And tonight is game 4 of the NBA playoffs. And I am watching the score over here right now. Golden State is down 12-15. During the show, I'll periodically update the score, let people know what's going on, you know, because
Boston,
I'm interested in this game as well.
This is about to be the biggest upset basketball finals ever, because everybody thinks that Golden State is going to take it. But you must remember, this in any sport, in any effing sport, defense wins games, yo. Defense wins games. People are like,
yo, think Golden State playing enough defense?
They're not. They're not playing no Boston defense. And I'm not saying that just because I'm a Boston fan.
All right, so in the chat right now,
they're not playing no Boston defense.
In the chat right now, Sean Simpson says Warriors in 6. Wayne Mills says, I think Boston got it. Beez is saying you going with Boston? You think Boston gonna take this series?
Yeah. Fam, listen. I've been a Boston fan since birth. You hear me? Like I like Magic, but yo, fam, Bird? Yo, people don't even understand the type of game Larry Bird had.
Beez is going for
shit. Larry Bird used to talk.
You know what?
You hear me?
I've been against Boston since Larry Bird. Because I was like, you know what? White people got enough support. I'm going for Magic's team just because.
Fam.
And you know what else? I was also mad that Bird had the black Converse and Magic didn't. So I'm just saying.
Yo. Fam. Magic Larry Bird's game. Larry Bird's game is just unquestionable, yo. Like, you know the stuff they talk about, like, yo, Kobe, like, yo, what he told Amon Shepard one time? Amon Shepard had like 18 points by the half or 20 points by the half, and Kobe walked over to him and said, yo, you had a good game.
Yeah.
He said, yo, but it's halftime.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, but you had a good game. Yo, Bird, same thing. Oh, yeah? Wait till you see the fourth quarter. He used to tell people like that, wait till you see the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
What that's going to be like.
Bird was good. I just felt like, I was just like, I'm going for the black guys. I don't care. That's.
But yo,
I know he has skills.
I like Robert Parrish, the Chief. You know why they call him the Chief, right?
Yeah, I ain't like Robert Parrish because one, I was a little kid. My biases was very off base. My bias doesn't make sense. When y'all hear why I didn't like Robert Parrish, y'all are gonna be like, okay, that makes no fucking sense. But I didn't like. Oh wait, I might be thinking about the wrong person.
Cool.
Robert Parrish was the center, right?
Yeah.
Who was the dude with the birthmark?
Oh, you didn't like Dennis Johnson.
Yeah, I didn't like Dennis Johnson because of his birthmark. I'm like, why he got that birthmark on his face? I don't fuck with that nigga. Get that dude out of here. Totally bad. That's a totally like that bias should not be there. That has nothing to do with his basketball playing abilities whatsoever. You know? No, Sean Simpson says, yo, Larry, they don't call him Larry Legend for nothing. No, I agree. Larry Bird was nice as fuck. Larry Bird could shut down whole teams by himself and take over games. I just wasn't a fan. Like, I know Michael Jordan is arguably the GOAT, but I wasn't a fan. Why? Because I'm a New York nigga and I like the New York Knicks and he always beat the New York Knicks, so I ain't really fuck with Jordan. You know, if you ask me back in the days, who's a better player, Jordan or John Starks, I'm going with John Starks. Even though I'm 100%, I'm completely wrong. I'm just going against Michael Jordan because he's Michael Jordan and he's not on the Knicks.
Yo, time out. So you was saying that somebody's like, yo, Michael Jordan's a better player. You like, no, John Starks is, knowing that he was 3 for 21 in the playoffs.
Yes. I would say, yo, he's a streaky player. When he's on, he's on. He don't got the number 3 on his jersey for nothing. Yo, nigga. You know what that's called, Beez? You know what that's called? That's called loyalty, nigga. I'm loyal to the Knicks, nigga. I don't care how good Michael Jordan is. I don't care he scored 50-something points in the Garden with the flu and beat the Knicks. John Starks is a better player.
I'm not gonna say that I didn't like the Knicks. I'm not gonna never say that I didn't like the Knicks. But when they traded Ross Strickland, fuck the Knicks,
yeah.
Fuck the Knicks.
I was a bit upset. I'm like, yeah, how the fuck y'all trade Rod Strickland, yo? How y'all trade
the homie, yo?
How
you trade the homie from the hood, yo?
The only nigga from the hood in the NBA. Y'all gonna take him out of New York? Get the man. You know what? I was pissed, yo. Ah, man. Let's go ahead and jump into it, man. You know?
Let's do it.
It's what, 9:31. Let's jump into it, man. We're gonna start off with Amerikkka. This is who we are. And why I say that is because the mother of one of the survivors of the Buffalo shooting actually testified before Congress. And she had some shit to say, y'all. You know, she wasn't biting her tongue. I'm going to play a little bit of this audio from her testimony. Let me play it real quick.
Zaire, my son Goodman, my son, or as I like to call him, the kid.
Can you hear that?
Was shot and injured by a domestic terrorist on Saturday, May 14, 2022, at the Tops grocery store where he was an employee in a historically Black community on Jefferson Avenue in Buffalo, New York. Zaire, the kid, is now a 21-year-old man.
21.
He's pure joy. He's everything that is good in this world. And as I sit here before you today, I can hear my son telling me to stop being extra and get to the point. I was going to tell you all a bunch of fluffy, funny stories about Zaire, but I have a message. So I'll get to the point. As Director of Diversity and Inclusion with New York State Senator Tim Kennedy's office, stories of gun violence and racism are all too familiar. But now these stories are Zaire's stories. These problems literally knocked on my front door. These are issues that as a country we do not like to openly discuss. Domestic terrorism exists in this country for 3 reasons. America is inherently violent.
It is.
This is who we are as a nation. The very existence of this country was founded on violence, hate, and racism, with the near annihilation of my Native brothers and sisters.
It was.
My ancestors brought to America through the slave trade were the first currency of America.
They were.
Let me say that again for the people in the back. My ancestors, the first currency of America, were stripped of their heritage and culture, separated from their families, bargained for on auction blocks, sold, beaten, raped, and lynched. Yet I continuously hear after every mass shooting that this is not who we are as Americans and as a nation. Hear me clearly. This is exactly who we are.
All the white people walking out like
Education. Majority of what I have learned about African Americans.
Says this is exactly
who
that,
right?
We are.
Come out though, but you saw that though, right? Did you see those white dudes just start storming out?
What's that?
Did you see those dudes in the background? She started talking all that. They just started storming out. I seen a flock of like 6 white dudes just
and culture, separated from their families.
No,
maybe it's coincidental.
It was. It looks like reporters.
Oh.
It looks like reporters. So, as you can see here, like, as she's speaking.
Bargained for or auction blocks, sold, beaten.
You know, and the people in the back that's leaving all have cameras and stuff. So either they got paged to come somewhere else, or they said, oh, this ain't important enough to photograph. She talking black shit. Let's get out of here. I don't know, you know?
Yeah.
Education.
But she went on to say that she didn't get educated on Black history until college. She went on to say that Black history should be taught along with all American history. The basis of her speech wasn't just to say, hey, this is America and this is who we are, that we are a violent country. Her point was to say that we're a violent country because y'all continue to whitewash everything. And because y'all continue to whitewash everything, y'all got these young white motherfuckers thinking that they're better and superior and going through all of this other shit that makes them feel like, you know what, I should go get a gun and start cleansing the world of Black people because we are white and we are superior. And she's making this claim that this is because the lack of education that shows people that Black and white people aren't very different when it comes to just breathing, you know? Whereas a lot of white people that's racist and hateful think that they're superior.
And this is my problem with like America, like the world, period, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got Black people, you got white people, Asians, you know, you got all races, right? But at the end of the day, like, people try to make it seem like us as Black, like, we are so bad. Like, all the stuff that we are doing is just so bad. But at the same time, you have white trash, you got black trash, you got Asian trash, you got Australian trash. Like, you got every class of a person, of a people or a race or whatever, where there's trash. There's good people, there's bad people.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
At the end of the day, we all equal, because the same shit is going fuck on.
Well, at the end of the day, we all want to be equal. We're all supposed to be equal. But in America, we're not all equal. You know, and I think that was her point. That because our education isn't equal, you know?
But it's the Constitution, brother.
Right. It's the laws that make it not equal. It's the white privilege that make it not equal that a lot of people don't even think exist. White people, that is. There are black people.
Because the law has been designed to cater to them for so many years.
Yeah, but there are black people that think that white privilege don't exist. And a lot of those people are Republicans. I'm just saying, like a Carlson type of dude. I'm just saying, I'm joking. But there are some people that say, you know what? Fuck white privilege, fuck all of that, because I'm not gonna let that stop me. Which me for one, I'm one of those people that feel like, you know what? I'm not gonna let it stop me. But guess what? I never know when it's gonna stop me. You know, because white people ain't gonna say, hey, if you was white, you would have got that, but you're black, but nah, you ain't gonna get it. I ain't gonna know when it stops me. I'm just gonna have to assume and guess. You know? Like the housing market and the shit. Sometimes black people say they want to sell houses, they want to sell their house, and they get a lower appraisal. It hasn't been till recently that people realize that, hey, we're getting lower appraisals because we're black. You know? Little things like that, which is a really big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Lowering the appraisal on somebody's house is pretty much devaluing that family's value.
Worth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I totally agree with this lady with this is who we are. We're a violent country. This country was built off violence. From the moment the white man came to this country, it was violent. Hey, how could we take this shit from these natives? Which is fucked up. They don't even have
mentality. That's that caveman shit, yeah.
Which is fucked up. You know, we pretty much know the name of every continent, right? Every country and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like the continent of Africa has been Africa for fucking ever, right?
Mm-hmm.
North America has only been called North America since the white man came here. What's his actual name? How many countries do we say those are the natives? You know why they're called natives? Because we don't know what to actually call them, because when the white people came here, they didn't even give a fuck to ask. There's no record that I know of what this land was called before the white man came here.
Because they're racist. Because it goes down to history. His story. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's
not your story, my story. It's his story of what he wrote, what he told. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying there's no higher being or anything like that, but I feel like no book depicts, you know what I'm saying, things of a higher being. That's just my personal, because the Bible's been rewritten several times. The good news.
Oh yeah,
the
Bible's been
you know what I'm saying?
Not only has the Bible been rewritten, but it's been written by somebody. That shit didn't just appear. It didn't just appear and somebody said, yo, God put this book here. Somebody said, yo, God told me to write this, and people believed him. Imagine if somebody said, yo, check this book out. God told me to write this. Motherfuckers would be like, yo, look at this crazy nigga. Put this person in a loony bin. This person's out there. We wouldn't believe that shit.
He's out to lunch.
If Jesus came back today, nobody would believe him. They'd be like, yo, Jesus, why you got on Tim's?
You stupid. Wow, you got
My Jesus wouldn't wear Timbs. You ain't Jesus.
My Jesus wouldn't wear Timbs.
But nah, this is America, yo. We are a violent country. We started off of violent traditions, doing violent shit, destroying shit, taking shit over. And now we want to say when some crazy shit happens, they say, no, this isn't who we are. No, it's exactly who we are. America as a country. Wayne Mills says, yo, because she broke it down how the shooter got a gun for his 16th birthday, and her child got pizza, headphones, couple video games, and a cake. I threw in a couple video games because I remember her saying it. A couple video games and a cake, while he got a shotgun for his birthday, 16th birthday.
So you already putting in his head like
guns is as American as apple pie. What else is quote unquote American? McDonald's, shotguns is like McDonald's. You know, drive-throughs is like handguns. You know, as common as a drive-through is a handgun. There's 300 million guns in the U.S. alone.
300 million guns in the U.S.
Yes.
Hey, yo, and climbing.
Oh, yeah. I'm about to get me a couple more. I can, right?
Wrap it up.
Why would I, if my potential enemy can get a gun, I should be able to get a gun. I got a gun. I'm going to get a gun. You know? Which, by the way, the population of the U.S. is estimated to be about 330 million. The amount of people in the U.S. is estimated at 330 million.
330 million people in the USA.
Yes. And there's over 300 million guns in the USA. And they know this number of guns because guns get registered. So there's a registry of 300 million guns in people's hands.
So give or take, we're going to say there's about maybe 350 million out there altogether. Because you figure registered. Chicago alone.
Yeah, we're not even worried about that. We're not even worried about that. But just that number right there, that's one of the reasons why the U.S. hasn't been invaded, by the way, in my opinion, is because other countries think every person in the U.S. has a fucking gun in their house. If there's 300 million guns out, 330 million people are supposed to be estimated to be in the U.S., yeah, they think everybody got a damn gun. So if they invade, everybody's shooting at the parachutes dropping. So it's a gift and a curse, you know? The stereotype that everybody got a gun somewhat protects us, but it also kills us. Mass shootings. You can just Google mass shooting. Mass shooting. Actually, Google mass shooting today, and you'll probably have something come up. Let's Google. I'm going to Google it right now. Mass shooting today. I haven't even really looked at the news too much today like that. I'm just going to Google mass shooting today. 45 minutes ago, Maryland mass shooting live. Tribute to victims after co-worker 23 with handgun. 3 killed and injured in Maryland manufacturing plant shooting. This was yesterday. Oh, wait. 5 hours ago, 3 injured in shooting at the shops at Iverson. This might be the same one. I'm not sure. At Prince George County Mall. Yeah, I think that's the same one.
When you get a chance, just remind me. I want to address something Wayne Mills said in the chat.
What's that?
So I want to address something that Wayne Mills said in the chat.
Yeah, go ahead.
First of all, he said, first of all, the white people stole this land from the Indians. Wayne Mills, I just want you to know this. There's no such thing as the Indian. It's only in India are the Indians. Right. They were Moors. That's what they were actually considered. They were considered Moors. They weren't Indians. Columbus, dumbass, thought he sailed around the world and landed in India. And this is why you have the American Indian. There's no such thing as an American Indian.
Right.
The Native Americans.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what?
If you want to say that, but
you know what? That's the white name, Native Americans. I don't think they said, "Yo, call us Native Americans."
But they were Moors.
You know,
they were Moors.
That what I don't know. Only what I know from Moore. I know Martin Lawrence got offended when they called him a Moor in Black Knight.
No, they called him a morgue. They called him a morgue.
Morgue. M-O-R-G-E.
And he was like, somehow I think you calling me a nigga. So
yeah, you know.
Nah, but I'm saying like more like M-O-O-R.
All right. I have to do some research on that one day, though. Like the Native Americans' real names. But what was the fuck their real name? What they, not just the tribes that we know, man. What was this land called? I'm gonna look that up one day.
I don't know about the land, but I know that they're gonna probably more resort to saying that they were Moors.
Gotcha.
That's just from like some research that I did.
All right.
Like actual research, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Let's get ready to move on, though.
Instagram shit.
Let's move it on, though. We got up next. Oh, we actually spoke about this a couple months ago when I first heard about this. About Geico was being sued because a lady caught an STD while having sex in a car that was insured by Geico. And it turns out that Geico may just have to pay $5.2 million because this lady got her cheeks clapped in the back of a 2021 Hyundai. I'm called an STD, HPV to be exact. You know, but let's see. It says after a woman alleged she contracted. Let me finish. After a woman alleged she contracted a sexually transmitted disease in a car insured by Geico, the company may now be responsible for paying her $5.2 million. A Missouri court upheld a ruling ordering the insurance company to pay a woman $5.2 million for contracting HPV in 2017 in a car insured by the company. Actually, it wasn't in 2021. It was in 2014. She was having sex with a male partner in the 2014 Hyundai Genesis when contracting the STD. This suit was filed in 2021. That's why I got the dates mixed up. She was made aware that she had the HPV in 2018. The courts say the man knew he had HPV but failed to tell her, and that caused past and future medical expenses as well as mental and physical pain. It says the woman initially asked Geico for $1 million. This is why Geico's passed to pay up. The woman initially asked for $1 million, but it was rejected and the claim was denied. Shortly after, the woman and her former lover entered arbitration. They entered arbitration because she's like, I'm getting paid one way or the other. The arbitrator found that the man had negligently infected her and awarded damages of $5.2 million to the woman, which were to be paid by Geico. So the arbitrator said, all right, you're going to get $5.2 million. Geico's going to pay you. Geico filed an appeal, and on Tuesday, a judge determined it had no right to relitigate the matter after damages and liability had been set by an arbitrator of the court. The court stated Geico did not take advantage of this opportunity and instead denied coverage and refused to defend the insured. So because the insured went to an arbitrator, they refused to defend him. Courts is like, yo, you got to pay up, B. You know, Geico still has a chance, though, to try not to pay this. They got to take it to the federal level to see if they might not have to pay this.
Yo, that's fucked up. Geico has to pay because she got an STD.
Yeah, because the man was insured by Geico. But you know what?
Because he was insured by...
Check it out. This is a precedent, you know? This is like a law precedent. But now that this is now on record, sometimes, a lot of times, laws are upheld because of previous rulings. You know, a lot of shit is upheld by previous rulings. So now, who's gonna be the motherfucker that sues for child support and expects the insurance company to pay for it? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, this had a couple loopholes where they kind of like refused to defend the person. I wonder if she tried to. I wonder if this is a scam, yo. Could this be a scam that the man and the woman are in on to try to get money out the insurance company? Yo. Yeah. If you was the dude, yeah. I'm not. You know what? Never mind. If you was the dude portion. Do you think the dude is a little heated right now that she's about to get $5.2 million because he gave her a disease in his car and he ain't gonna get shit?
I would think that. I would think that.
Wait, this happened in my car. You got it from me, and you getting millions? That's
yeah, nah, that's crazy. That's crazy right there. Yeah. That's crazy.
It's like, but how you gonna be mad though? You know, you're only mad because you just like, damn. How come I couldn't take advantage of this when it was all my shit? That's fucked up. That's stupid. Oh, man. Ooh. I might need to pour me a little bit more wine, though. Some of this Pinot Grigio, baby, because you know what I am tonight? You know what I am tonight?
Grown man.
Oh, nah. I'm fancy. Oh, I'm fancy. Ooh. I'm fancy, but I'm not going to let you see how big this wine bottle is. You know, because if you see how big this wine bottle is, you're going to be like, you ain't that fancy with that big-ass bottle there. I went to the everyday wine section. The everyday wine section.
You got the jumbo. Oh, you got some bones?
Nah, I ain't getting no bones. I ain't getting no bones, nigga. I ain't 16. I ain't 16 getting no Boone's Farm. Though I will tell you this, I looked in the store to see if they had Boone's Farm, and they didn't. I wouldn't have got it. I was just curious if it was still around like that. Or if that's just like a New York thing. I don't know. I was just like, I'm curious. I don't know. So do you think Geico should be paying this $5.2 million bill?
No. No, Geico shouldn't. If this goes over, do you know what's about to happen to Geico?
They're about to lose $5.2 million.
They're about to start fucking in their car just in case.
I don't know. I just met her at the club. We should fuck in my car just in case, huh? Just in case something happened, I can use my car insurance. Oh shit. Motherfuckers be like, what? Yeah, y'all. If you get pregnant, I want my car insurance to pay this child support. Yeah, that could be an argument, right? I don't know. But you know what? This case, motherfucking insurance companies are defending you on stupid shit like this now after they see this happen. And they was awarded this because they declined the claim and they refused to defend the person. They're like, guys, since they ain't here, they got to pay. They got to pay. They ain't here to defend themselves? All right. Y'all liable.
Get it.
Yo, Jeff says, yo, nah, everyone going to switch. Yo, I just saved a lot of money on my child support by getting her pregnant in my car and having Geico. You know? Oh man, switching to Geico for STD protection is crazy. Got condoms out there, and y'all going to motherfucking Geico.
Yeah, Geico is not
Why's Geico start?
Like, in order to have insurance,
that's gonna be
you gotta have condoms.
Insurance companies ask if you're married and shit, right? They're gonna start giving motherfuckers that say they single condoms in the mail. They're gonna get condoms in the mail and shit. Like, you single? Here goes some condoms in the mail. A perk of Geico. A perk of Geico. that was, oh shit. Condoms made out of gecko skin from Geico. Oh shit, that's crazy, Nick. That's crazy. Man. But do you think that would make some people sign up for Geico if Geico said, hey, with every insurance plan, you get
you covered for STDs? You get STD coverage?
No, you get free condoms shipped to you every month. Do you think people would switch? I'm with Geico, nigga. I get free condoms. It's the same price. We both pay the same shit, but I get free condoms, nigga. That's some wild shit. I don't know. I ain't want to stay too much on that one though. You know, I thought that was something to follow up on from a couple months ago. Let's move it on though. Yeah. Let's move it on. Geico paying for STDs. Yo, did you see this Diddy Young Miami interview, or Young Miami interviewing Diddy? She got her own podcast now called Karesha, what was it? Karesha Karesha something. She got her own podcast. Do you know who Young Miami is?
I know, not a clue.
That's a clue. Young Miami is a rapper in the group City Girls. And
that's Florida based, right?
Yeah, Miami. I think Miami area. Yeah, City Girls. You know, they've been doing their thing for a few years now. One of them actually got locked up. I'm not sure if it was. I think it might have been the other one. I think the other one's name is JT or something.
City Girl with it. City Girl with it. City Boy with it.
Well, that's the City Boys. No, that was a song called City Boys, and it's something totally different from the City Girls. But she has a podcast, and her first guest on the podcast was Diddy. Now, do you know why Diddy was the first guest on her podcast, Beez? Do you have any clue?
She signed a bad boy.
Nah. Because her and Diddy are dating. You know? It's called Karesha Please, actually. Wayne got it over here. Karesha Please. That's the name of the show. And
hey, Kimmy K.
Yeah, they're dating, right? It came out a little while back, and it was only rumors. Nobody confirmed nor denied anything. But I watched the interview. They confirmed a lot of shit. You know, she at one point she asked Diddy his status. He said he's single, but he's dating. You know? She was like, oh, okay. And then she's like, then she said, so what are we? You know, he said, we dating. You know, we hang. He started giving a lot of examples of the stuff they do and the fun they have together and shit. And she was like, yeah, we go together real bad. And she was like, so now what do you say? And he was like, whatever you say. And I'm like, yeah, they fucking with each other. But once it's whatever you say, yeah, they fucking with each other. You know? But it was a interesting interview. It was fun. You know, I was watching it with my shorty and shit like that. We both got a little laugh out of it. You know? It was a interesting interview. They was they were definitely plugging something. I think they got a song together, something about acting bad, you know. And I'm not sure how long the podcast is gonna last, to be honest with you. You know, I'm not sure if this is just a one-off thing that they just decided to do. I'm not sure if she's gonna have multiple interviews. She kind of hinted that she wanted to have more interviews and she wanted to do some real serious shit. And she said she wanted to interview TD Jakes. I was like, you know what? That wouldn't be a bad interview to see from Young Miami interviewing TD Jakes, just based off of the way she asked Diddy questions. But she did ask Diddy questions like, I'm your girlfriend, nigga, and I'm just gonna ask you these questions on camera, even though I know we didn't necessarily, you know what I'm saying? But if she can ask questions like that to like everybody she interviews, like if she can ask uncomfortable questions to TD Jakes and get him to answer, that would be some funny shit, some entertaining shit. What kind of questions could you ask TD Jakes that's like kind of wild though? I guess a 20-something Young Miami might be able to ask TD Jakes if he tosses his wife's salad.
You're stupid.
You know?
That's TD Jakes if he tosses his wife's salad. You're stupid, yeah.
Yeah. He'd be like, hey, God made the ass, so I ain't gonna pass. Hallelujah. Wayne said, yo, she is on his new album. Did he try to make a new Lil' Kim? Just saying. I want to say not trying to make a new Lil' Kim because
can't recreate that.
Not you can't recreate that, but Young Miami and the City Girls, they're their own personality, you know? Though they might have some influence from a Lil' Kim, you know, just like with the type of shit she did, but it definitely influences their music, even if they don't know it does. But Lil' Kim did, in my opinion, you know, because prior to Lil' Kim, women rap wasn't really, you know, in that realm, in like the do what I want to do realm. Prior to Lil' Kim,
okay,
you know, prior to Lil' Kim, a lot of women MCs was like, yo, we're gonna show you just how dope lyrically we are without being objects and sexual and this and that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But after her, it was just like a normal thing. Just like niggas is mad raunchy, women became raunchy. It's like Lil' Kim showed women MCs, hey, y'all can rap like niggas. And when I say y'all can rap like niggas, y'all can have subject matter to be whatever the fuck you want. And it don't just have to be, I'm a lyrical female MC, you know? Which prior to Lil' Kim, I've kind of felt like most MCs was. Women MCs.
Yeah, you felt like Queen Latifah?
Queen Latifah was a lyrical MC. She was like, yo, I'm going to show you how I'm just as dope as the dudes. She was never, hey, she had the UNIT watch. She was like, don't call me a bitch. She didn't have anything. I can't remember one line or one song where Queen Latifah said, yo, eat my pussy.
Nah, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like Storm Pepper, MC Lightning, they didn't talk all that.
Right, they didn't. If they made references to sex shit, it was like real low key. You know, they would say something like I'm the best lover you ever had. Lil' Kim was like, yo, put your dick in the back of my throat, make me gag. You know? That was Lil' Kim. You know? Mm-hmm. Just saying. Prior to Lil' Kim, it wasn't like that. But nah, back to the interview. It was an interesting interview. I'm interested to see if there's going to be an episode 2, 3, or 4. You know, a lot of celebrities
of that same episode of that same interview.
No, not of the same interview, but of her doing other interviews. It was called Caressa Please. It was her podcast. Me personally, just from watching the whole podcast kind of landscape, I've noticed that celebrities will do a podcast, do about 2 to 5 episodes, and then don't continue with it because it doesn't pop off the way they want it to pop off. And for them, pop off means like millions of views. Because I've seen some celebrities with podcasts that get thousands of views, and they just feel it's not good. It's not enough for me. It didn't pop off immediately, so they quit really. They don't give
early in the game.
Yeah, they don't give it time to build. You know, so I'm curious to see how many episodes this will go. Especially being that it is on Revolt. It was a Revolt episode. You know, what's his name had a show on there? Justin, respectfully Justin, nigga. You know, the nigga that always posts all that shit. That people mad people share. He had a show on there. Had a few episodes, didn't last too much. And then what made me bring that up is that this was the same set. They just pretty much used his set for her shit.
Gotcha.
You know? So now it's like, okay, how many episodes and how many views need to be seen on this thing for it to be considered a success? You know? Now, I know Diddy and Young Miami are dating. So I don't think Diddy was forced to do this or pressured into do this. I think he felt like, yo, this is a good opportunity. Me being on this can help promote this show to be a show.
Gotcha.
I tell you what, if I would have just saw Young Miami interviewing whoever, I probably wouldn't have really checked it out like that. I'm lying. But my shorty probably would have checked it out, and because she was checking it out, I would have checked it out with her. You know, but if it was on my own, it was on my feed. It was on my feed on my YouTube. And if I wouldn't have watched it with her, I damn sure would have watched it by myself because it was on my feed and Diddy was on there. Let me see what the hell Diddy got to say. You know? But I fucks with Diddy. Take that. Let me sip some more of this Pinot Grigio before we jump into our next topic. You got anything else? You got anything to add to this, Beez? You got anything to add to this Diddy Young Miami thing? I don't think so, because you don't even know who Young Miami is, really.
Yeah.
I gotta start sending you clips that I don't have, and I'm just kind of just making that up right now. But I gotta start sending you some shit about some of these people that we be talking about sometimes, because we old, nigga.
I'm lost. I don't know some of these things.
We old. But you know what? This is a great way to segue into our topic of the evening, which I came into from seeing some shit on Twitter. You know, Lil Duval had posted some shit on Twitter, but I thought this was a good segue because Lil Duval had tweeted some shit, and his tweet had said, "Nigga on my Instagram gonna say girls in they 20s ain't fucking dudes in they 40s unless they somebody." Is that true? Because I don't believe it.
I don't think so.
What's that?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? What?
I don't think that, like, there's niggas in their 50s fucking girls in their 20s.
So you think dude is misinformed?
He's very misinformed.
You think dude is very misinformed? Okay. All
Very
right.
misinformed.
You're in your 40s, right? I'm in my 40s. How long you been in your 40s now?
7 years.
7 years. How long you been in your relationship now?
About 7 years.
Ah, damn it, man. Okay, so. All right, so your late 30s. Your late 30s, you were single?
Yeah.
So your late 30s, you had women in their 20s saying, yo, Beez, give me some of that peen.
Yeah.
Nigga said, yeah, easy. He said that shit easy. Yeah. Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
You know? And my thought was like, yo, how the fuck are people saying this? But I remember being motherfucking 13, 14, seeing the girls in my class that was 13, 14, going on dates with niggas that's 27. They've been doing this forever. Since they was little. That used to be wild to me. I'm like, y'all motherfuckers crazy. You know? But I would probably say about, since I've been in my 40s, probably since my mid-30s, I'd probably say about 80% of the women I've dated probably been in their 20s. I'm just saying that because I can only think of 2 people I dated that was like close to my age. And I didn't like them. Why? Because it was acting too close to my age. It's like, you got to go to work tomorrow. You got to go to sleep. It's 9:30. Fuck out of here. I can't deal with nobody that's trying to go to sleep at 9:30 Monday through Friday. You know? I can't deal with nobody that acts like they got to go to school in the morning and they mama telling them to go to sleep.
Yeah,
you acting like this in your 40s? You got to go to sleep because you got to wake up at 7 a.m.? What?
I can't.
Leave me alone. You know? Oh, I got to be responsible. You know what's responsible? Going to sleep at 2 o'clock in the morning and waking up at 7 a.m. That's responsible. Going to sleep at 9:30 because you got to wake up at 7 a.m. is childish. Fuck out of here. Or is that just me?
I can't.
Or is that me?
I can't. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. You said going to bed at 9:30. Be up and work at 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
That's childish.
That's childish, man. That's not responsible. That's childish. Get the fuck out of here.
That's not responsible. It's childish.
Yeah, man. You know?
Oh, shit. No, I can't. Yeah.
I don't know. But I never actually, though I've dated women in their 20s, I never chased women because they was in their 20s. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, Wayne, appreciate that donation, man. Appreciate that super chat.
Right.
Shout out to Wayne Mills with the $20 super chat, yo. I need to make that shit the air horn, need to make that shit the air horn, you know? When motherfucker donate a super chat, I probably need to have the air horn blow like yo, 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 or some shit like that. I don't know. But nah, I never actually went after somebody because I thought they was in their 20s. I hollered at somebody because they was attractive, or they hollered at me because they thought I was attractive. It was like, oh yeah, this old? Oh shit, wow. It's weird. It was weird. You know? First time I dated somebody that was younger than me like that, I was like, I'm not sure if I should pursue this person or not. What's that, Beez?
Oh, my bad, yeah. You know, tomorrow.
What is that?
That's Spanish music. Tomorrow, you know, in New York, the summer starts tomorrow.
What's tomorrow? The Puerto Rican Day Parade?
That's Sunday. That's on Father's Day. But the festival is tomorrow.
What festival?
The Puerto Rican festival. First is the festival, then it's the parade.
Okay.
So it is what you call it. And then what happened is you got the out of the 12 Puerto Ricans that's in my neighborhood,
the 12 Puerto Ricans in your neighborhood. Oh, wait, that was them driving past? That wasn't your phone? Nigga, I thought that was your phone.
Nah, that's that.
Oh,
boom,
shit.
Boom. You know, it's a different type of music everywhere you go. Like, there's something that's not everywhere else.
Yeah.
But it's just hot there. Right now, like the Puerto Ricans and the Dominicans, they got their style of what you call it. It's just a lot of bass. You know what I'm saying? Look, it sounds like hip thrusting music. That's what it sounds like.
Hip thrusting music.
That ass, yo.
Got you.
It sounds like it's just something that you just get and you just grab a woman's waist and you just start working your hips. Boom, boom, boom.
Got it. All right.
It makes me want to what you call it.
I want to go to a Spanish club one day and do my. Don't ask me what that beat is, but I'm doing my little thing. But back to the 20s or 40s. Now, when you dated people in their 20s, did you pursue them because they was in their 20s, or did you just so happen to like meet them and be like, oh, you're in your 20s?
Nah, it just happened. Yeah, I didn't know.
All right. I remember the first woman I dated that was in her 20s. I was probably about 35, 38 or some shit like that. Right? And I met her online and she was 23. Right? She was 23. I met her, I took her out, we hung out. And I'll be honest, I was a little timid. And when I say timid, it was like I'm not, it's like she's 23. I feel like I can easily game her or some shit like that, you know? Only because like she's 23. I'm like, I have all this experience and all of this shit, and I feel like I can game her. I didn't pursue her hard at all. You know? I was like, you know what? The age difference kind of makes me just be like, you know what? I'm just going to chill. I'm not really going to press it. I'm not going to do none of that shit. I'm just going to see if it manifests or if we even kick it. I'm like, what are we going to talk about? What are we going to blah, 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 you know? And I remember one time I'm like, yo, you ever seen Trading Places with Eddie Murphy and blah, 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 blah? She was like, oh, I never seen that movie.
Not have a clue.
She was like,
should not have a clue.
She's like, I never seen that movie, and I don't know what that is. And I was like, you've never seen Trading Places. And that's when I realized, I was like, oh, okay. There's an age difference. This isn't your time frame of watching flicks. It was different. I'm like, fuck it. You ain't got to watch the same movies as me. You know, I didn't smash until like 5 years later, you know. Nah, I'm joking.
Still smashed in the 20s.
Yeah, you're right.
So you're still in the 20s.
You're right. You know? Now, we became cool, though. You know?
Yo, I think what I'm going to say, what is the oldest you ever smashed?
The oldest?
Yeah.
My age. Actually, a year or two younger than me. How about you?
Yo, me?
I've never smashed anybody older than me.
When I was 18.
You was 18? What you smashed, like a 40-year-old?
She was like 38.
38. She was on the cusp. 38.
Yeah.
You smashed a 38-year-old woman? And you was like, oh, yeah, nigga, I got this 38-year-old joint. She on me. You thought you was the man, didn't you?
Yeah, yo,
You thought you was the
nasty,
man.
too.
She was nasty. She was buying you Burger King and McDonald's, nigga. Oh, man.
Nah, not even.
She was paying for your cabs to the crib.
Nah, she lived in the hood.
So you ain't even... She had her own crib. You thought you was the man. You thought you was GQ from Juice, nigga, didn't you? You thought you was GQ from Juice.
I was.
You was waiting for her ex to show up, and you be like, yeah, nigga, I'm the little nigga that's fucking with her. My name is Beez. My name ain't Q. My shit easy to remember, nigga. My name Brian, nigga. Beez had a cougar when he was 18. Beez was still a cub fucking with the cougar.
Right. Yo, she was wild. Yeah, she used to growl like a cat and all that.
She used to growl. She used to growl. That nigga, that was like, weird.
Yo, on some Eartha Kitt shit.
That's what I was about to say. She was on some. She was on some. Don't tell me she did the paw. Don't tell me she did that shit. Did she do the paw claw? Did she do the paw claw at you? Did she say?
Nah. Nah. She used to be like Beez. You have a raincoat.
She was Jamaican too.
Yeah.
I caught the accent. Oh shit. So Beez was fucking with some cougars when he was young. What's the opposite of a cougar? What's the male version of a cougar?
Is there mountain lion?
A mountain lion? Let's see. I'm gonna Google this. What is the male version of a cougar? Actually, you know what? Hey, Google. What's the male version of a cougar?
They say the mantha is the male version of a cougar, or a middle-aged woman who has the hots for younger men. To find out more, Google Assistant app.
It said the mountain lion, right?
A manther. It said a manther. A manther is the male version of a cougar or a middle-aged woman who has the hots for younger men. Manthers are older men who pursue partners significantly younger than them. Wow. A manther. That's funny as fuck. Didn't even know that was a title to be called.
Yo, a manther.
What age is considered a manther? Let's see. A man of a middle age who actively seeks the casual, often sexual companionship of younger women, typically less than 35 years old, is a manther. Never heard that phrase before in my life.
Me neither.
Kind of mad I looked it up now. It sounds crazy. It sounds wild. A manther.
Why? You're a manther?
No, because cougar is the name of the actual animal. You know? It's not like it's called a wooger or a luger, you know, for a woman or lady cougar. Why did a manther? They just took the panther off a panther and made it a manther. And why did they choose to alter the name of the black animal? You know? The manther. What y'all trying to say? Fuck y'all trying to say, huh? I'm just saying. That's wild. A manther. Never heard of that before. I thought it was an interesting question, though. You know, but I think we just about over time and shit. Let's get ready to wrap it up. Move it on. And we're gonna jump into gas company profits are in the billions. When I say billions, I'm not talking about 1 billion, 2 billion. They're like between like 5 and 9 billion in the profit.
Listen.
They're claiming they're low on gas.
Go ahead.
They're claiming they ain't got a lot of gas. They ain't got a lot of gas. There's a shortage. So they got to raise prices for supply and demand. But ain't nothing wrong with they supply to where they can't meet the demand and exceed that shit. They say, oh, there's a war going on. You know, it's going on outside and no man is safe from. Bob Deep line. You know that one.
I was about to say, you can run, but you can't hide forever.
You know, you can run, but you can't hide forever, especially from these goddamn gas prices. You know, they say there's a war. They say, hey, this war is going to stop production and stop us from being able to move this oil from here to here. They say, Russia, we can't get the oil we need from Russia, so we got to raise these prices over here for y'all. But nigga, you only had about less than 10% of your oil from Russia. That shit ain't fucking up nothing. Your supply ain't fucked up. Y'all already got warehouses full of oil. Warehouse is just an expression or a term I'm just going to use for a storage facility for mad oil. They got shit stacked up all over the place. In the first quarter of 2022, they've already said, yo, we made about $5 to $9 billion in profit. Yet gas prices keep going up and up. I went to the gas station the other day. Somebody put $5 in their tank. That shit gave them 1 gallon of gas. There was a time I could put $5 in my tank and drive for 3 days. Nigga, you put $5 in your tank, you'd be lucky you drive for 3 miles. Gas prices is crazy. What? And I'm about to buy me a scooter. Kimmy Cass said, this is holiday prices. Holiday prices? Shit, this is motherfucking, I'm trying to get rich off your ass prices. Now, if they reporting $9 billion in profits, how the fuck do they make up excuses and reasons to have $5 gas prices? Why am I paying $5 in gas if they stacking $9 billion in profits? There's no regulations. There's no government regulation that says, hey, prices can't exceed this. If crude oil is that. People have been blaming Biden, but I'm blaming the gas companies, yo. Gas companies try to make that bread, yo. They try to make that paper. And they are doing it. You know, I did some research today. I was doing some research on why gas prices high. One says the pandemic induced supply and demand mismatch, which I think is bullshit. The war in Ukraine and European energy crisis, bullshit. Challenges increasing production, bullshit. Price gouging, that's the truth. they just gouging prices because they can, because people are scared. Not necessarily that they're scared, but they're trying to inflict fear and to make you believe that there ain't no fucking gas. These niggas got gas out the ass. And it ain't farts neither, nigga. Mad fuel. Millions. Billions. The motherfucking profits. At our expense. I just wanted to highlight that I have no solution because they can do what the fuck they want, apparently. Clearly. $5 a gallon. I ain't driving nowhere, man. I ain't driving nowhere. Tomorrow, I'm staying in the house. Sunday, I'm staying in the house. I ain't going nowhere. Gas, too damn much. Rent, too damn much. Everything, too damn much.
Word.
You want to blame inflation? Nah, everybody want to blame everybody, but you know who nobody blaming? Trump. He gave you them stimulus money, and guess what? Everybody say, oh, y'all got this extra money? Well, guess what? Everything going up. Everything.
I don't care if y'all wasn't working.
You know? Niggas' wages ain't go up, but the price of everything went up. I was in the store the other day. I was like, yo, a dozen eggs? Are $4 for a dozen eggs? I remember when a dozen eggs was 97 cents, nigga. I remember when they only had one size of eggs.
There's several different sizes, right?
Yeah, when did that happen?
Medium, jumbo, large, extra large.
When did that happen? I don't even recall when that happened, yo. There used to be one size of egg. There used to just be fucking eggs. Now I can go to the store and get medium eggs, large eggs, jumbo eggs, extra large eggs, small eggs, brown eggs, yellow eggs. Where the fuck all these eggs come from? I don't know. But we talking about gas. This is what I'm talking about when I say we need to be conscious of the shit we're talking about, you know?
Yeah.
Somehow I got the fucking eggs.
You got the title with prices.
Yeah. But yeah, because of prices and fucking gas. And then you know what? Gas could also be leading to the prices of the motherfucking food going up because they got to transport this shit in trucks, which takes, guess what? Gas. Michigan police said, yo, the price of gas is so high, we're going to be answering non-life-threatening active calls by phone. We're going to talk you through the shit. They said, we ain't driving to you. Gas is too damn high. We ain't driving. And this is the Michigan police, nigga. Did you see that?
Sad, yeah.
Did you see that story though?
That is sad. Nah, that is sad.
Yeah, the Michigan police said, yo, we got a gas budget and these gas prices are not within our budget. I actually had a story on that too. Let me see if I can find it real quick. And Michigan said, we ain't fucking around. Michigan police say higher gas prices has forced them to ask deputies to handle non-urgent calls over the phone. So it's just fucked up. You got to handle this shit yourself, B. You know? But shit, I ain't got no solution for it. I just want y'all to know that gas companies are fucking us all over, B. They getting rich in the process. So if you're a single man or a single woman and you bump into somebody that mother or father owns a gas company, you might want to holler at them. Because right now they are coming up.
Stupid, yeah. I can't.
Man, but shit, man. Let's move it on real quick before we get up out of here. You know, we got open mic where we just talk about things we didn't necessarily have on the docket. Where Wayne said, are you going to talk about the court about January 6th? Actually, I didn't read too much about that one, so maybe we'll talk about that one next week. I might read up about that over the weekend, and then we can get into it, you know?
What court? What happened?
I guess with the January 6th hearings or something along those lines, I didn't really follow up with it too much, so I'm not too informed on it, so I don't want to speak on something I'm not really informed, even the least sense, you know? But some of my open mic stuff I had today was 2 arrests were made in connection to the murder of Slim 400. We spoke about his death when that happened probably about 6-7 months ago, maybe, I think. But police have said that they did capture a man and a woman that might have been behind that one.
Okay.
There was actually another rapper death this week, or today actually. Rest in peace to FBG Cash. He was reportedly shot in Chicago earlier today. And if you follow the hip hop world or hip hop news, and then you might have seen the FBG tag come up a couple of times because a couple of members of this crew, FBG, have been killed over the past couple of years. FBG Duck has been killed. Now we got FBG Cash. I think there was somebody else affiliated with them. I don't want to say the name. I don't want to say it and get it wrong and shit like that. So, but rest in peace to FBG Cash. You know, we gotta stop killing each other, man. You know, I know it's easy to say that we need to stop killing each other. And sometimes a lot of these killings are all retaliatory. You know, it's always I'm getting somebody back for some shit they did to me or my family or something like that. And you know, something happened to our family, it would be hard for somebody to say, "Hey, don't do no crazy shit," because you know it's not going to solve anything. It's easy to say; it's hard to practice. So I don't know how to stop it or how to slow down the violence. I think it comes from maturity, but I think even the maturest person in the world, if you run into somebody that did something wrong to you, you don't know how they might act, you know? So there was a comedian. Oh man, I can't think of his name. What was dude's name? Fuck. Ali something Ali or some shit. Comedian talking about his daddy put coke on his tooth. He had a wisdom tooth, right? Put coke on it. But one of the stories that he's told was about when he was selling drugs as a kid and some crackhead punched him in the face, stole some shit, threw him in a garbage can. He said he seen the nigga as an adult, shot the nigga. He said he seen him like 2-3 times as an adult and tried to kill that nigga, you know? And this is like when he's already mature and shit like that. I want to kill that nigga, you know? Yeah, but when somebody does you wrong or some shit like that, and there's certain things it's a line you cross, and it's hard to not say, don't do nothing. You know?
Gotcha.
When that line gets crossed, it's hard to say, hey, don't do no violent shit, don't do no stupid shit. But we got to figure out a way to stop that. You know what I mean? Because I'm tired of hearing all about these deaths and killings and murders. Shit is crazy. Gun violence at an all-time high, and here I am buying guns. You know? They gonna have them. I gotta have them too. Fuck it. I just hope I never have to actually use it outside of the gun range. But I'm in the gun range just in case I need to use it outside the gun range. And with that, I think I can go back to the start of the show, where the first story was saying, this is America. Oh, that's a good motherfucking way to close this bitch out, ain't it? That's a full circle. You got anything you want to add, Beez?
Nah?
All right. That's a good way to end it. This is America. Guns, guns, guns. Who got guns? See, man, if I had license and shit, I would play some motherfucking guns. Who got guns? Blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, right? MOP, gangster. You know, man. You know what I'm talking about. All right. But you know what? We're going to get up out of here. 10:39. It's Friday night. I know Beez is a little sleepy because I'm a little sleepy. I've got my classy shit, my classy Pinot Grigio. We're going to get up out of here. May your weekend be great. Do your best to stay sucker free. Keep a smile on your face. I'm drinking my Pinot Grigio. We's out, bitch!
Thanks for watching the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib.
See y'all Tuesday.
Khary's crib. Khary's crib. Thanks for watching the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib, 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 Khary's crib.